And in my side of that, like, because you're a podcaster, people come to you, you talk. I'm like a researcher, and I go out looking at sources and trying to figure out what's going on and learning and then sharing. And the obvious version of what one of those like trappings in my side of that is what I would call like access journalism. Access is a hell of a drug. And when all those, YouTubers and TikTokers get invited to the White House to sit down with President Trump and to talk to President Trump and get the Epstein binders, that access feels real good, right? And suddenly you don't want to lose that access. That's like you're in the White House, right? And so you don't want to say anything bad about President Trump. You don't really want to like report on how RFK did that thing. You don't want to like, and that access has always been one of the first like low-level layers of blackmail. And it's not blackmail, but it is coercion. And journalists fall into that shit all the time. And it's very dangerous. And now, like, we used to have journalists that were trained journalists.
Yes.
And they were, then working in a system that was largely bought out over time and, corrupted from above. But a lot of those journalists were badass journalists, right? Like, rest in peace, Gary Webb.
Yep.
Now we live in a world where all the journalists aren't even fucking trained. It's just a bunch of random people, for the most part, that just like blew up because they shot a basketball from like the half court line or something.
Or the people that are trained who are living in mainstream media are breaking the rules of what they were trained on.
Exactly. Well, what are they even trained on anymore with the state of universities today?
And you're absolutely right about that. Let's even assume it's somewhat right. There's still like, I was telling you off camera, like I'm passionate about finding the people who are still in that world who do the job the right way, because we got to uplift those voices, the real moderate, like, let me just fucking get at what's figuring out here or what's going on here.